Where? Uh-oh. Where's the chat? Oh, I lost the chat. Chat. That's the interview chat. Am I live? I can't see the chat that I had up here. Okay, yeah, people are connected. Okay. But where's the chat of people yelling at me? That's what I need to find. Let me go to this thing. Okay. I lost my chat window somewhere. Where, I don't know. But I can't respond to people if I don't see the chat. What if I press this button? Nothing happens. If I click on this. Okay, that shows up. Okay. But where's the chat window? Sorry about this. Struggling to survive here. Let me see. X.com. If I go on X. Yeah, my stream is live. Here. I see people on the real stream. Let's see. Windows. Audio filters. Camera switcher. Actually, I can do this over here. Ecamm. This thing stole my chat. Let's see. Transitions. Audio filters, bandwidth, comments. Oh. Aha, I got it back. Let's go. Okay, somebody, if you're on X or YouTube, somebody just say something if you can hear me. So I can make sure this is working. X or YouTube. I know there's 10 people on X. Well, I know there's 14 people watching. 10 on X and I guess 4 on YouTube. So if you see something, say something, please. So I could check this chat. Oh, turn my lights on. I got the lights on. There we go. Thank you. Comments working. We're back. Got the chat going. Let's go. You know what I want? I want a hat, a pump fun hat that says Dev on the top here. And then on the inside of the hat, I want like all the little pump pills on the inside. Ha! What's up, Tree City? Yes. Hold on. Let's bring him up. Tree City. The boy. What's going on? Good to see you. All right. Okay. All right. So today, so yesterday we chatted about the rewards at a high level. We launched DevNet, and so people have been playing around with that, which has been helpful. We chatted about the rewards at a high level, so the breakdown of buybacks, prizes, the community rewards, and then also the team rewards. So today we're going to basically go down into each one of those individually And so today we're just going to cover the buybacks because I think that's the thing that most of the crypto people care about. And basically, how do the buybacks work and how are we going to do the distribution? So this is not going to be a long stream. It's probably going to be about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. And then any questions that anybody has, we can handle those as well. But it'll be pretty straightforward today. We're just going to look at the price. Price is down, of course. And then we're going to go from that to taking a look at these buybacks. Oh, where's the chat though? Did I lose the chat? I'm trying to find the pump fund chat. The chat is on another level for these streams. I don't even see the chat in here. Hold on, let me refresh my screen. 1 second. I'll share. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's nobody here. Perfect. Sometimes I'm concerned about the pump fund chat, but I feel like nobody's in here, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's go to the project. So we got here. Okay. Nothing. Haha. I broke my setup yesterday messing around trying to do something, and now it's really not working. If I go to, let's go back here. Screen share, Google Chrome. We want to see deck screener. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so today we're going to talk about the rewards and go through that stuff. So like I said yesterday, we had this breakdown of the reward distribution. So the fees that'll be collected by the platform are going to basically be broken down into these 4 categories right now. So you've got the team fee, you've got the community fee, and this is going to go to people that are helping build the project. So developers that are helping build developer tools on top of the project, as well as people that are helping with the marketing. So we want to do some like video content and media and all of that stuff. That's where this part of the revenue is going. We also have the prizes. So the prizes are going to go to people that are actually playing the game. A lot of these people are not even going to know about crypto. They're not going to know about anything too in depth. This is just going to be a way to reward people that are interested in the game and excited about the game. And then the buybacks are basically the buy and burn. And this is for the core people that helped kind of bootstrap everything. And these are the people that are basically in this in this thing right here, right? So all of these holders here, this is who we're doing the buybacks for right now. So that's that. So what we're going to talk about today are just the buybacks. It should be a pretty quick stream. So the way the buybacks work, or the way we're thinking about it, is we basically have this flywheel. So people are buying Bloxwap tokens, they're speculating. And as they share the project with people and they invite other people to play, they're basically doing marketing for Bloxwap. Now, the more people that play and the more volume that comes into the game, that generates obviously more revenue for the treasury. And I'll talk about that below. The more revenue for the treasury basically makes the buy and burn a bigger buy and burn. From the treasury, 40% gets bought, which basically sends the number up, and then it gets burned, which keeps the number up, outside of people that are going to basically dump and try to sell, into these buy and burn pumps, which I expect that to happen. But the number goes up from the buy and burn, and then we have green candle technology, right? Which is what motivates the next group of people to get excited about Bloxwap and then try to buy in, at a higher point, because they see this flywheel kicking off. Now, I have this visual example here of what would happen. So this is 100 people placing $5 predictions at a price all in the same round. So if we look at the game, if we go here and we look at the game, let's open up a new tab here. Each one of these vertical bars here is a round. So every single round, we can have hundreds or thousands of people playing in one of these rounds. So if we take a look at this, we're just assuming that 100 people are playing and they've all placed a $5 prediction. So that would basically be the equivalent of somebody clicking like right here, or nope, maybe right here, and 100 people doing that at the same time. So they're going to place those predictions. The predictions are going to go into this round. And let's just say 20 of the people are right and 80 of the people are not right. So this green section here represents the 20 people that are right. This gray section represents the people that are not correct. Of this, you're going to have $500 that's going to be collected and then redistributed to the winners, right? Minus a 1% fee. This 1% fee is what goes into the Bloxwap treasury. So $5 of this $500 in this 1 second will go into the Bloxwap treasury. Then the treasury is broken down into the 4 sections that we talked about before. So if we go back to this reward section, this is how it's broken down, right? We talked about that yesterday. So of this $5, 40% of this $5 is going to go towards the buybacks from the pump fund pool. So the team's going to get some of it, the community is going to get some, and the prizes are going to get paid out from this. But 40% of it is going to go back to the buyback and burn. Now, yesterday, until once that gets bought back and burned, that's going to basically be this part here, and then we're going to keep the flywheel going. Now, yesterday, I was playing around with some stuff, and I've built this actually before on some other chains, but what I built was a speculation tool. So what this allows you to do is put in a price down here, and this is basically like more of a what's it called? Say more of like an analytical tool, but what it does is it uses the AMM formula to calculate what would happen to the price if you bought any certain amount of money, right? So right now it's simulating that you bought $1,000 worth of the Bloxwap token in the pump pool. And you can see this is the pool that we're talking about. These are the tokens that are here. I think actually I need to change this. This should say the pump pool, not the radium pool, because this is actually the pump fund pool. And so this is reading the blockchain, or sorry, this is reading the data from Dex Screener, which is reading from the chain. And so there are this many tokens that you would get if you spent $1,000. You would have 2% of the outstanding supply of these tokens. I want to change this to be what percentage of the total supply you'll have. So I need to update this. And then it says the price execution. You'll basically raise the price of the token 2%. This will be the new price. This was the current price. And then this will be the new FDV, right? So if you bought $1,000 worth, you know, our FDV is this right here, 4,000 or 456,000. When you do it, it'll be 478,000, right? And so this is like a little Moonboy tool. You can go click here and do, you know, say like, let's say we have $10,000 of buy and burn. What would that do to the price? That would send the price up 48 or 23%, right? And that would have this, it would basically be at $600,000 market cap. And then if, you know, you want to go real moon math, you can do a $10 million buy and burn. And then we're at $23 billion FDV. We're up 22,000%. But this is just doing the simple calculations, right? And so this $10 million buy would pretty much almost buy out all of the, well, only buy out half of the, or pretty much buy out like most of the liquidity, right? So you're talking about, you know, 93 million outstanding. So this is just a little calculation tool, and this could actually be used on any pump fund pool or any AMM pool on any chain. I just have this all hard coded to our stuff because that's all we care about. But yeah, this is just a little moon tool, and you can just go to hub.bloxwap/reward/speculate, and this just lets you put in whatever number you want. So as the reward pool is building up, as the treasury is building up, you'll be able to see, you know, maybe you see the treasury and maybe there's like, I don't know, $10,000 in the treasury at some point. You can just plug this in. You can see what the FDV will be. You can see what the price impact will be from the buy and burn. And so we can just see everything in here. And this is all on chain. And so it doesn't, you know, it's all calculated by math, right? So this is a little moon tool that I created. And this is just for people that want to see how this buy and burn will basically impact the price. So that's pretty much it for today. We've obviously got tomorrow I'm going to do the stream about the prizes. There's nothing here yet. And then the day after I'll do the community stream. So that's pretty much what we've got right now. The flywheel, and then an example of the buy and burn, how it would work. And then you can go to the moon tool or the speculation tool and see what each dollar buy how each buy would actually impact the price and impact the FDV based on what you currently see. So, that's all we got for today. Let me go to the chat, and then after that, I'm going to get back to work because there's more programming to do. So let's go back to this. Let's see what we got here. Let me bring this up here. Love the build up, man. Not easy multitasking so much. We know as token holders, the future is bright. Oh, thanks. I like this picture too. Let me see if anybody's in the Pump Fund chat. If there's any questions in there. Nope. Wait, what is moderation? Oh, did they put something in here? Oh, I can ban people and moderate the chat. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Let's see. And then let me just check Arena. Shout out to the people on Arena Social. Okay, they're just asking for tips. All right, well, that's it. Not too many comments, not too many questions. So we're going to wrap it, and I'm going to get back to programming. So I will chat with all of you guys later. We'll post a post from the main account about the speculation tool. I think actually we might have already posted that, and then a little bit of a breakdown of how the buy and burn or the burn buyback will work. So that is it. I still don't see any more questions. There's only 68 viewers. So we'll do probably a longer stream next Monday when we kick off the light paper. But it's just going to be short streams the rest of this week, just explaining each component and explaining each flywheel. So what we have, let me go back to this. So if we look here, this buyback. Come on, buddy. Okay, yeah. So this buyback flywheel, we're going to have a few of these flywheels, right? There's a buyback flywheel, there's a prizes flywheel, and there's also a community flywheel. And so we're going to talk through each one of those throughout the week. Okay, what about something more coin utility? If you have some ideas, come in the Telegram and post them. I think like the coin utility piece is going to be really hard to define just because I don't know who's holding the coin, right? So it could be like there could be like a rugger who has, 20% in like 20, in like 10 wallets or whatever. And so I feel like putting utility on the coin is going to be very challenging because I don't really know who the equity holders are. And there are some people that are holding the coin that are actually helping the project, but I know who those people are directly because they've reached out to me. So for the people that I know, that's fine. I don't mind rewarding them and paying them for their work. But for all the random people that are just holding it and just speculating, they're just going to have to kind of like hold on and just wait. And it's going to be tough to figure out how to reward with coin utility. Some BS like Avatar. Hold on, you guys can't see this. We discussed it in the TG. Some BS like Avatar and etc. I need to figure that out. We got Russia in the game. Crypto test nets. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we'll talk about it in the chat. I'm trying to figure out to do the coin utility. It's just very complicated and it's going to make things way more complicated. And I don't think it's going to add any value to the game. because the game was originally designed to not even have a coin, but the coin just kind of came about with, from the community. So we're gonna incentivize the coin holders right now, but as far as using the coin to do something else like governance voting or whatever, I think that's going to be a tough slog, just because we already have people that are in the community that are helping drive some of the marketing, helping drive some of the engineering, and helping drive, a lot of the pieces like moderation and all that stuff. And I think that's going to come from the community pool, not from the coin. Agree, but some crybabies whine about it. Who's whining about it? What do they want? If you're whining about it, come in the Telegram. Let's talk about it. I'm definitely down to chat. Cause we got if people want the coin to do something and they're not building or helping build it, then what are they complaining about? They just want something for free, which you're already getting something for free. So what else do you want for free? All right. Thanks for the feedback. Like I said, we're in the Telegram. Oh, the Telegram is t.me/Bloxwap. And then also, if you follow us on X, it's x.com/Bloxwap. It's spelled the same way it is in the bottom right there. BLOXWAP. So you can just go there, and that's where we got all of our stuff. So I'm going to get ready I got to get back to work. But if you have any questions, hit us up in the Telegram. If you have any other questions, like direct questions, you can send me a DM on X, and I am responding to those. Please don't go crazy in my DMs. They're like these people with like 50 followers that are acting like they have 2 million followers. So I have a lot of stuff going on. I don't have time to talk to everybody for every single little thing that you have an opinion on. So let me know if you want to chat. If you got something important, just send me a message on X. I'm going through all of my X DMs, and nobody's sending me any messages on Telegram anymore because I have a $100 fee to talk to me on Telegram. So Telegram is chill. We can all just chat in the group channel. All right. I am out. I will talk to everybody online in the chat.